Hey y'all, and welcome to today's video. I'm excited. Glaminatrix sent me their new Rich Romantic palette. This is definitely a romantic color story. We have peaches, we have some mauve tones, we have multi-chromes. This palette is launching today. So I want to create a look. I want to show you my swatches. We're going to have a good time. Let's jump into it. Y'all, this is the Rich Romantic palette from Glaminatrix. This is launching today at 6 p.m. Eastern. I will put a link and the time, everything I can will be in the description box. I do have an affiliate code with Glaminatrix. It is Heather. If you want to shop this site and save some money, you can use that code. You definitely don't have to, but I will also put that in the description box. So I'm super excited to see this launch from Glaminatrix. I think this is a very smart color story for them to put out. It's definitely fall vibes. It has those beautiful mauve tones that I feel like color lovers and neutral lovers both really enjoy. So I'm excited to see that. I like this kind of vegan leather packaging that they did with this palette and with a few of their others. We have a nice large mirror in here, but I do want to show you my close-up and swatches of this palette. So this palette is going to be $58 US. It says the matte formula is different from the last palette, Sugar and Spice, and it has 4 multi-chromes, 1 duochrome, 1 shimmer, 1 metallic, 8 mattes. These are magnetic pans. I know so many of y'all love to mix and match your palettes, so I want to let you know it is magnetic. And I also want to show you some swatches that I took outside and on my iPhone. It was pretty sunny this morning, so I thought it would be fun to just show you my swatches in the sunlight, things like that. I love doing swatches on my camera and on my phone. I feel like I really just want to show you as much as possible, like how the shadows look, but I am very excited to get this on my eyes. I love Glaminatrix. I first fell in love with them when I bought their Beauty palette, and I've been hooked ever since. So I am looking forward to playing with this. I will also link my full Glaminatrix playlist down in the description box in case you want to see anything else from the brand, but all my makeup's done except for my shadow. Let me put on my primer. Let me zoom y'all in. Okay, so I put down my eye base in Persuade. I'm ready for shadow. And looking at this palette, we definitely have some beautiful options. I am not sure what shades I want to use yet, but I do want to play with like 2 different tones in my crease or my socket right in here. I kind of want to start with a matte here and then have a matte out here, and then maybe we'll layer in the outer corner. That way we can see how these match perform before we go in with some sparkly shades on the lid. So I kind of want to start with this brown right here. I like that in this palette we have this peachy shade, we have some pinky purples, but I do think it's interesting to have like this column of more brown tones. I think that makes the palette really versatile. So I'm taking this on my BK Beauty brush, and I'm going to get it right here in kind of the front part of my socket. I'm not going to blend it too far out this way because, like I said, I want to make sure we can kind of fit 2 different shades for a 2-toned crease look rather than carrying this all the way over. So far, that shade is doing really well though. I can go back and buff and blend in a minute. I just really want to get the color down so I can kind of visualize where the look is going. Okay, next to this really pretty like grungy brown shade, I want to go in with Cherish, this beautiful like mauvey purple. So I'm going to pick that up again on a BK Beauty brush, this one from the Angie Hot and Flashy set. And this is going to be kind of our second crease color. So I'm going to put it right there in the socket, down and also out. I want to bring it up a little high because I like to lift my eye a little bit. With my deep set eyes, I want to kind of bring a little color up right out here And I'm just going to blend, but we will also blend out with another shade in a minute. Okay, I want to go in now with this shade called Intoxicating. This kind of pale, like cream shade that has more of like a pinky undertone to it. And I'm going to use this just to kind of like buff and blend in here. Just picking up small amounts on my brush, nothing too much, and blending this out just to kind of soften everything up. Okay, I love to deepen up the outer corner. I want to kind of have this two-tone crease, have a deep like outer corner right out here, and I want to see how the mattes layer over. So I'm going to put them straight on the lid here and then kind of layer it on top of that lighter purple shade. So we're going to go in here with Intimate, and then after that I think we're going to dip into this multi-chrome right here called Magnetic. Let me see, you can kind of see the flip in the mirror, like from here to here to here. Such a fun shade. So we're gonna use those two. Okay, so I'm gonna take that shade Intimate and I'm going to press it right here on the lid, and then up and out, and just a little bit in the outer corner of my lower lash line like this, just back and forth, buffing and blending, not having any weird patchiness. I'm not having any issues blending. Everything's working really well together. That's making me happy. I always like when I can layer two mattes. That just, that's pretty. Okay, I'm taking that shade Magnetic and I'm going to run this on the lower lash line. I thought it'd be fun to fit one of the beautiful shifts down here on the lash line. So do spray my brush after I pick up any type of shimmer shadow. I just pick up the shadow, then spray it with a little bit of makeup mist or setting spray. So this is looking really fun. Oh, I kind of like the shift on the lower lash line. So let's do a lid shade and an inner corner shade, because I really want to play with these beautiful sparkly shadows. So we definitely have some really beautiful options. I'm like looking at them and I'm trying to look at them in the mirror, but I want to do something light and bright. So let's do Captivating all over the lid, and then we will do Romantic on our inner corner. I'm going to pick these up on my brush and spray them. Okay, let's press Captivating on the lid. So with shades like this that have so much sparkle, I want to press first. Now I will say, I can see some of that shimmer like on my face. I don't care about fallout. I'm not somebody who's like really worried about that. My face, I'll just brush it away with powder. Just FYI, just so you know kind of my thought process. I want to get as much sparkle payoff as possible. So I like to press and then blend, and I am using a fluffy brush that is a bit more messy, but it will really make that sparkle pop. So I'm super into that. Let me now grab the shade Romantic. All right, I'm gonna pop that right there on the inner corner, and this will be our finished eye look. I really wanted to use several of the mattes, several of the like shimmer, multi-chrome, duochrome, sparkle shades, so I could really get a feel for the palette. But I'm kind of into this eye look. Like, I feel like this is fun and it fits the vibe today. So let me throw on liner, mascara, and maybe a half lash, and I'll be back. All right, y'all, here is my finished look with the Rich Romantic palette from Glaminatrix. I'm really looking forward to playing with this palette more. The quality in here of all the shadows that I played with, swatched, everything felt super duper nice. It's what I expect from Glaminatrix. Like I said, I've been using their shadows for years. I really like the brand. I don't expect anything less than great from them. So I am actually really feeling this color story. I think it's very romantic. They named it well. I like that we have some peach tones in here. Like with this shade right here, I think it gives some versatility to the palette. I like that we have 2 more like murky brown shades. And then we have these like pinky romantic mattes. I really like that we have a light matte shade in here. So you can use that as an inner corner highlight, something like that if you want to. So not only do we have light mattes, but we have deep mattes. And of course we have beautiful shimmery shifty shades, and we have a nice true like metallic shimmer if you don't want something that's going to shift a ton. So I am really feeling my look. I'm actually about to head out to lunch, so I will be looking at this multi-chrome. I hope you're having an amazing day. Please do subscribe. I have lots of videos coming. I will list my makeup details, things like that, down in the description box, so definitely check there if you're curious about anything, and I will see you very soon in another video, like tomorrow. Bye!